Well, what's up, guys? Back out here at the property. It's a new weekend. Been 2 weekends, actually, 2 weeks since we've been out here. Just pulling up and noticed we got flowing water here in the ditch, which we normally don't have. I didn't think it was going to rain, but I just pulled up the little rain gauge app that I have, and it says we got almost a little over 1.25 inches last night. So it may be a little bit of a muddy mess getting in, and with that much water there, I'm sure there's water all out in the field. So I'm Brandon. Back there is old Blisto. So we're going to drive in here and see what we got. Hopefully it's not too bad. And the storms from last weekend, I think it dropped about almost 2.5 inches. So hopefully nothing's down and it wasn't too bad and just a lot of rain. But we're going to find out here in a minute. So let's get to moving on in. Oh yeah, we've only come in a little bit and I see it's all flooded in here. So yeah, we got some good rain. Let's see how our drive-in path is. Yep, lots of water down in there. Oh, she's a soggy one. Uh-oh. That looks like fresh china pig. That's not what I wanted to see. I'd rather have trees down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, woo! That was a tough spot to get through. We are in four-wheel drive here. Alright, this spot's up here mostly dry, so oh look, it's all flooded right out there too. And I hope we can get to some painting and working on the shed. Better not slow down because it's wet everywhere bad. Then when I said it's usually dry up in this area, yeah, not so much. Yeah, we got some good sign of pig here. That's not good. I hadn't seen any signs in months, 6 months maybe. Oh man, I don't want to have to deal with that again. All right, well, I'm out here looking around, just checking it out, seeing how muddy it is, and it's pretty muddy. I do need to mow. Probably doesn't look that bad on the camera, but it's getting pretty tall out here. Got a few branches down. There's one there. There's another couple over here. Just kind of checking it out to see what I can do or if I should stay or not, because like I said, there's some more branches here. They're just old dead branches that fell out of the trees, which is okay. Nothing major. I don't want to have to clean up a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's another one right over there. Let's go back over towards the shed. I went ahead and walked over to the shed a minute ago and opened it up. One of the problems with the old little generator shed was when it would rain real bad, the water comes off the hill over there on that other property and it washes through this area pretty bad. And it would actually get so high, so you can see where all the debris has gone up in here. So we had good flowing water through this area. And it happens, and it usually not very often. It has to be a real big rain. I'm guessing that's what we got. There's some more little branches there, another branch over there. Like I said, nothing bad. But did I say it? Oh, no, I got distracted. But it would get water to the inside of the shed. and it wasn't up high enough. That's why I built this up so much higher. So everything in here is dry and looks good. I got that cardboard box of screws there. It's completely dry, so no issues there. But you can see here, right behind the shed, I am completely flooded all through here. I know I need to bring in dirt to level this out so the water doesn't stay. I'm also looking over here and my drainage pipe ain't draining. I'm a little afraid to walk over there because I don't want to sink in the mud. Yep, it's not draining at all. Kind of want to check it out and see why. Oh, let's see. It just had dirt and debris in front of it. I think it looks like all the debris is flowing back towards it again. But water is going down there. It is going through the pipe, which is good. Maybe I need to put some more screening around it to keep it from... See, I just pulled that back right off afterwards, after I cleared it. So it's sucking that in pretty good. See the bubbles popping up. Should clear off some of this fence here too. Let it go through there. And I'm really curious to go walk to the other end and see if it's flowing water out of there. But if it keeps clogging up every couple of seconds because of this debris, I don't know if it will be. Let's clear it out a little more in here. At least try to. Man, it just fills up right away. That's not good. I don't know if I need a bigger screen. Oh, Blisto, right through the mud. It don't bother him any. He'll come back with paws full of mud. So I'm gonna try to get some of this cleared out a little bit, and then we'll go walk over to the other end and see if it's flowing out, make sure it's not clogged up anywhere inside. So check up with you in a minute. We ain't back over there yet, but I'm trying to get the dog to follow me, and he can't figure out where I'm at. Blisto, come on. Blisto, let's go. Hey. He has no clue. His hearing is going so bad. Blisto, come on. Oh, he sees me now. Come on, let's go. Come on. Is he coming? Yeah, he's figured it out now. Yeah, if you don't think it's grass tall, we'll give you a good look here with the dog. Oh, and he's in the water again. Go on, dog. All right, you want to talk about a relief and a good sign? We got good water flowing out of that pipe. So I'm really liking that because I put a lot of time. Now I just got to figure out how to keep the other end from flowing. Not flowing, well, keep the other end from getting blocked up. And then over here, I see water coming out from under the pipe. And it's flowing there good. Is the pipe damaged? Or is there an underground river flowing? That's strange. I need to look into that. But it's flowing down and it just follows down to the pipe anyways. So, man, I like seeing that. From another angle, the pipe's right up there. It's flowing good. And all right through here. Got a little good flow of water coming out. That's emptying out up the spots up front, which is good. And I guess it's been working the whole time because there's a good little path here where the water's eating through a little bit. Man, glad, like I said, I'm just glad to see that. That's the first proof I've had of the water, that drainage pipe working. I've never been out here after a good rain like that. So yeah, here's my tracks coming in. I was a little off. Should have been more over this way. That's where I'm usually driving. It's right over there, right around the area where the dog is. So I got too far over here where it's not packed in good. And that was almost a bad deal. That's a 2500 Chevy. That thing's heavy. It likes to sink. Try to get over here to look a little bit at the creek. See it. Well, it's still flowing good like it was last time. Got a lot of water in it. It's just a wet weather creek. So only runs when the rain's running. So I'm gonna head back over and see if we maybe do some mowing up here in this other area up here. I don't think I'll be able to do any painting or caulking. I'm not gonna try to do the caulking right now. I don't know. But we'll get back over there and see what we're gonna do. I was out over here picking up sticks. And that buzzard made a big old noise up in the trees. Scared me a little bit. But I think he's injured. He just ran away. If I can find him in there. Yeah, he just ran off. He couldn't fly. He kind of fell out of the tree. Well, I've been out mowing a little bit, just here in the up front area. See, just kind of testing to see how it's going to be. And it wasn't too bad. I had to, chute was getting clogged every couple of minutes, but it's kind of to be expected. It seems to be cutting all right. I think the mud, it's not really going to be an issue over here in this area. Still got a lot back over here where the water's standing and around the shed. So I don't think I'm really going to work on the shed. I think I'm going to do a bunch of mowing, and I'm probably going to go ahead and stay the night and get back to it in the morning. And drove 2 hours to get out here. Might as well stay, get over here and get something done while I can. I'm gonna come over here and look at this water again, see if it's going down or not. And I should have marked it to see if it's flowing good. It's probably clogged up again here. But I think it's gone down because it was over the top of the pipe. And now it's not. So it has gone down. I'm gonna get a little stick and mark it on the bank. See the difference. It's edge is right there right now. So we'll check back on that later. If I can get some of this to drain back over here. Might need a shovel to do that. And get some of this area over here to, what was that? Oh, a little branch hit me in the head. See if we can get some of that to drain back over to this side and go into the pipe. That would be nice. Or it could backfire and this over here start draining into over here. I definitely don't want that to happen. So yeah, let's not dig that out. All right, I think I'm gonna go get on the tractor and go out and get some of that big grass out there and see if we can tame it down a little bit. Because you know, if you just keep waiting, it's just gonna get taller and taller and harder to do. So that's where I'm headed now. All right, scratch that. Before I get to the mowing, I want to put in fill here drop rod, and I also want to put in the trim around the other window. So Go ahead and do that real quick. Just to keep the shed moving along a little bit. Get some of the stuff that I have bought, get it used up. So first I'm gonna put in the top piece, so I know I'm above my bottom here, so I don't hit the base of the building. Then I'll figure out how far down I need to go and put in the first holder, and then I'll put in the second one. And try to keep it out of the mud. Ah. This ought to be fairly easy. I'm not supposed to hang on both of these. I guess I could do it if I move it all the way over. Alright, that line is good there. But then these will be all the way out over here and missing. So I'll probably just use this, put these all in the center and just use one of the hooks. I can hook it either way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get my straight edge real quick. Make that mark here and then screw it in and go down to the next one and do it. All right, there it is, all installed. It works just fine. Let's make sure no interference here. Doesn't appear to be. So we should be all good. That was easy. Now to put the trim on. All right, well, I got it all framed out. And yeah, I didn't do anything fancy with 45s or anything like that. It just went up straight like that. And I caulk it in here and around. Hopefully it makes it all kind of disappear. So got that done. And just coming over here to look at this stick we put in the ground a little while ago. You can see it's moved about 3 inches. And so that water is coming down through here. So that's good news. So I just got to keep this from getting clogged up. And it's still flowing in there. You can see it flowing. So hopefully the water keeps coming this way. I don't know if I've got it good and level or if it's too deep back there. And then I'm not going to get this flow all the way up. But we'll see here in a little while. Now, especially after working over here to put those windows in, I was thinking about, man, I should just go ahead and start caulking the shed. But it's just nasty. I don't like being over here. So we'll find something to do out of the mud. One of those things is going to be mowing, but I don't like doing that till later. Because it's just sitting down, riding around. I can do that at any time. So let me go think on it and see what we're going to do. All right, I think I'm going to do some little things. Got some pavers down here where I used to park the tractor before this tree got damaged when the one that was right there fell and just killed like this half of it with all the branches that got bent down. But I used to park the tractor right here because it was good and protected and shaded. And I got some pavers down there that I'm gonna move over to where I'm parking it now so the bucket doesn't stick in the mud and the dirt all the time. Used to stack some firewood and stuff up here. Actually, it was mesquite wood that I would throw on the grill when I grill up something, and it all rotted. It was there for years, so I burned up all that recently. So I need to get those braces out of those trees. I was saving all these long logs here. I was gonna strip the bark and do something with them. Just like all the ones that I have leaning up against that tree over there. But these have gotten rotten. I just threw this big one here down on the ground, and the end of it just broke right off, just dropping it down on the ground. So I've waited too long on that. That one I threw over the top of that one, and it just split right in half. So I think probably all of this here is just rotten and no good. I'll keep throwing it over that branch right there and see if they break. And maybe I'll try to see if I can use them later on and get rid of the ones that are no good for a fire tonight. So I'm gonna get all that done, get this little area here cleaned up. I think I'll go get the tin off the old generator shed back there and just get that one step closer to getting torn down. Maybe I'll tear it down and get the weed eater out and get all the places I can't mow right in there. I'm not gonna worry about a whole lot out there because it's just gonna grow right back. And it's not bad right now, not bad enough to even worry about. I just haven't done that at all this year. And we'll see what time it is now. After all that, it's like 3:30 now, so got plenty of time. I don't think this is gonna take too long, but we'll find out and see what we can get into next. All right, well, I got that all straightened up, picked up, whatnot, put everything up. Looking better there. Most of the screws and those boards were attached to the tree. They were broken off already, so not much was holding it in place. So now I remember what else I said I was gonna do. I think, what was it? I was gonna pull the metal off that shed. I could do that. Then I said something about weed eating. Yeah, I did. So I could do that. So I'm gonna take a little break. That didn't take very long, but it's hot out here. It's humid. So I'm gonna get me some water. What are you doing, dog? Huh? Just rolling around there having fun, I guess. So I'm doing some weed eating, mainly over here on these trees because the vines are growing up. The briars and whatever other vines are there. So I need to keep them in check, like all down in there where I can't hit with the mower. And then all in between there, and then all out over in there. So I spent a lot of time cleaning this area up. I don't want those vines to be taken back over. So while I'm weed eating, I'm gonna hit these real quick, and then we'll get on to something else. All right, well, I went through 2 batteries on the weed eater. Got a lot done. Got all those trees back there. Tried to get all the briars cut up. They were starting to grow up, but some of them were already, waited too long, and they were pretty thick, so I couldn't cut through them. But I did the best I could and went through 2 batteries, and I mean, I went around everywhere, all around here, and some extra trees out there. I just kept going until the battery ran out on the second one. Now I probably need to get to taking that tin off the shed, and then after that I'll just get out here and start mowing. It's like I said, it's tall, it's hard to tell. Trying not to look into the sun, see if I can give you an idea, but right here is where I cut today. Right there is 2 weeks ago, and then back there a little further is from, I guess, 3 weeks ago. It was the last time I cut out that far, because it's pretty high, but you can see the layers here in person a lot easier. But let me get over to that shed and get that tin pulled off real quick. It shouldn't be too hard. And then, like I said, on to some grass cutting, some much needed grass cutting. All right, well, I got the tin off. Then I also decided to go in there and start taking out some screws and start on the siding stuff and all that. So went a little bit further than what I planned, but that's all right. That's a good thing, actually, because it just makes less time to do it. Overall, do a little more, do a little bit here, do a little bit there. So, as I was suspecting, I came back over here to look. And this is all drawn all down here. It's all flowed through, but I got a whole bunch more back over there. Am I pointing the right way? So all that water out there, you can see where that little stick was. I can't see if I'm pointing in the right spot, but yeah, we drained way down. So I do need to come through here and cut a little trench out through here down to here, so that water back there keeps draining and fills this up. So I'm gonna go get a shovel real quick and do that before I get to mowing. All right, I didn't do much. As you can see, it's filling back up to the stick now. It's right there. So it was all the way down over here, and we got us a little stream flowing here, coming back down this way. So it's emptying out from back there, which is good. So back there. So it's coming on down now. Hopefully it drains all out really good. That's what it's meant to do. So glad it's kind of working, as long as that doesn't get clogged up with leaves again. All right, well, I got on the tractor, kind of ran through here, kind of doing a little, I guess, a scouting report to see where the water was. And it's all fine up this way. So when you get back down here a little bit, it just starts getting soggy everywhere. Yeah, just trying to find out where I can mow. And it looks like up to right about this point is where you can start seeing water. And I drove all the way around up over to there, and it's got a lot of water right around in that area and over in there. and then it gets dry again back up here on top. Used to be really, really bad down here. I kind of scraped off all this area and dragged dirt down in here. Hey, Blisto. And so it's not so bad anymore. Still got water standing. I'm gonna try to mow through it, at least knock down the grass so the sun can get down and evaporate it and dry it up. Yep, so that's just my plan right now. So I got all of this out here to do. So I'll be mowing into the night. All right, I've been out mowing, as you can see. Got quite a bit done, all in there. Going back around. Got so much more to do, but the tractor started getting hot, and I think I'm running out of gas. What'd you think? Yep, need gas. So I'm gonna let the tractor cool down and fill it up with gas and get back to it. But for me, I think this is the end of the video. So till next time, later.